This comparison highlights the overwhelming scale of our planet's surface water. Covering nearly 71% of the globe, the total area of Earth's oceans dwarfs the entire surface area of Mars by a factor of 2 and our Moon by a factor of 9. The Pacific takes the crown for sheer size, but the Atlantic Ocean holds a much darker place in our history. For centuries, it provoked absolute, paralyzing terror. The intimidation it commanded was so intense that early mapmakers named it after Atlas, the Greek titan condemned to carry the crushing weight of the heavens on his shoulders. Before modern navigation, sailors referred to it as the Sea of Darkness. The prevailing wisdom of the ancient world dictated that venturing too far into these waters guaranteed your death. Even as humanity entered the industrial age and built massive ships of steel and steam, the ocean kept claiming victims. The catastrophic sinking of the RMS Titanic in 1912 reinforced the Atlantic's reputation as an unforgiving environment. Modern disappearances within the Bermuda Triangle continue to brand the Atlantic as a dangerous void in the collective imagination. However, the focus on these tragedies often masks the actual reality of what is happening beneath the waves. This ocean is an incredibly complex and highly active environment. Look beneath the surface waves, and you find a massive tectonic scar that began tearing open during the Jurassic period. When Pangaea fractured, the continents drifted apart, carving out the distinct S-shape bordering the Americas, Europe, and Africa. Beneath the water lies the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Starting near Iceland, it forms one of Earth's longest continuous mountain ranges, flanked by 19 distinct deep-sea trenches. The most extreme of these is the Puerto Rico Trench, which drops nearly 8,600 meters straight down into the Earth's crust. This makes the Atlantic one of the most geologically active landscapes on Earth, despite its activity remaining largely hidden from view. This dynamic geography earns the Atlantic another title, the Thirsty Ocean. It operates as a massive intake engine for the world's fresh water supply. Some of the largest river systems on the globe continuously empty into its basin, including the Amazon, Mississippi, Congo, and Niger rivers. This immense volume of incoming water, funneled against regional coastlines, generates extreme tidal forces that can push waves 50 feet high. These chaotic currents are driven further by severe temperature swings, which range from -2 degrees Celsius at the poles to 28 degrees near the equator. This combination of violent tides, heavy nutrient intake from rivers, and harsh temperature contrasts creates a highly efficient biological engine. The resulting food web supports massive apex predators, including seals, sharks, and humpback whales. It also sustains resilient species like the tarpon, a powerful fish uniquely adapted to thrive in these specific turbulent extremes. Constant turbulence and high nutrient levels fuel a biological system bearing little resemblance to the dead void feared by ancient mariners. Eventually, however, humanity pushed past its fear. Long before the widespread age of discovery, Icelandic explorers navigated freezing northern currents to pierce the myth of the Sea of Darkness. Their successful journey to North America proved that the Atlantic was a navigable bridge between worlds. If we map out its modern footprint, you can see how it touches 5 continents and serves as the maritime border for 133 countries and territories. Once navigated, it became a foundation for global trade, giving rise to some of the most vital shipping ports in history. It sustains the economic lifeblood of major international hubs, from London and New York to Rio de Janeiro. Even at the southern tip of Africa, cities like Cape Town act as critical waypoints, linking the South Atlantic directly into global shipping networks. The Atlantic began as a massive tectonic rift that forced the continents apart, but today it serves as the essential maritime corridor connecting 133 countries across the globe.